So, remember how I put the new horn in and then said this should be ready to go get it inspected and ride it there and finally be done with it? Um, Literally like a day or two later, I went to go do that. I was on the road heading there to get the inspection and started acting a little weird, a little funny. Things were kind of flickering on and off, and now there's nothing at all. I did just remember the battery's currently disconnected, so obviously it's going to do that, but it does the same thing when the battery is connected, so that doesn't make a difference. Battery's fully charged. I've checked all the fuses, so I'm not sure what the issue is. Literally the only thing I did was put that new horn in, rinse it off, and then went to ride it. Started twice perfectly fine, made it 50 yards down the road, and the bike just started dying on me, and I had to push it home. So that was very fun. Ignore that. That's another side hustle I have going on, refinishing furniture and selling it. But anyways, so that's why that's there. A little crammed in here, but unfortunately I'm going to have to undo everything I just did and take the front of the bike back apart and see if I can find out why it just shut off and quit responding completely. But it's like there's no power at all, even when the battery is connected. I hate this bike. I don't think I've ever regretted a bike more. This has been an absolute nightmare. Especially if you've watched the whole series, it just keeps going wrong and getting worse. But yeah, I'm going to take the front back apart and see if I can find the issue, hopefully. But I have no idea where to even start because, like I said, the battery and fuses are good. So I'm just going to have to look for any loose plugs or anything like that. Who knows? But back to taking this bike apart again. And so I'm this far along in taking it apart. Right now I just gotta get the turning signals and the headlight unplugged, and then I can take the front back off. But to make things even better, while I was doing that, the wire came right out of the turn signal, out of that little connector plug thingy. Which isn't like the worst thing. It's not super hard to fix. It's just another pain in the ass. And like I said, it seems like they just never stop with this bike. It just keeps going. So it's getting quite old. I cannot wait to get rid of this thing. But yeah, that's how this is going. Super fun. Love this bike. All right, so I don't remember how in detail I was about this bike at the beginning. I was doing all this stuff, trying to figure it out, trying to get it running, everything else. I couldn't really fully figure it out until eventually I just realized it needed a new battery. That was the issue the whole time. Just needed a new battery. And then it was basically good to go. Just needed battery and fairings. And then I got to this point where I was like gonna take it to get inspected, and then I realized, it needed a horn. And then after I put the horn in, again was going to get it inspected, and it died on me. So here I am again. As you can see, whole front of the bike is supposed to be right there, gone. Fairings on the side, gone. Took the bike very much apart, which wasn't hard, but like I'm annoyed because I could have, so the day I went to take this to get it inspected and it died on me, I could have replaced the problem and still got it inspected same day. It would have taken me 5 minutes. But I was stupid and didn't just think, let me just try this thing that I had previously dealt with, thinking it was an issue. I was thinking worst case scenario, going through all this stuff in my head, thinking of like, what I just did, what did I change, all this stuff, and it had nothing to do with that. I was standing here staring at my bike. I was following the ground wire. I like lifted up the tank. I was looking under there. I was checking the rectifier, all kinds of stuff. thinking of what it could be. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try something one more time. So here's the video of what I did. Yeah, this was the issue the whole time. The starter solenoid. All I had to do was just come right here, swap it out, and it's good to go. Because now, you hear that? Fires right up. As soon as I replace this with the original one it came with, bike fired right up. So let that be a lesson to you guys if you want to get into rebuilding. Don't do what I do and try to pinch pennies when you order stuff, especially electrical things. Spend the extra money on that to save you the pain of trying to figure out what the problem was. Because this is the original one that the bike came with, like I said. The only reason I replaced it was because if you would shake it, there's like a slight rattle in it. It sounded like something was loose. So I thought that was a problem. I ordered one. Actually, this is all on video because I remember I got the wrong one. So then I had to get another one. Like, they sent me the wrong one and all this stuff. But anyways, yeah, that was the issue. So that's why the bike died on me. I guess the solenoid just went bad after a couple uses. Put the old one back in, bike fired right up immediately. So now I have to put everything back on again, which super annoying because I took that all off for nothing. And like I said, I literally could have just swapped that out the day that the bike died on me, and I would have been perfectly fine. I could have taken it that day to get inspected. So now the plan is to put everything back on again, and hopefully for the very last time ride it tomorrow to get it inspected, dropped off. As long as that all passes, ride it home, immediately list it. Well, not immediately, I was gonna say immediately list on Marketplace, but I want to get all of this stuff cleaned off. I want to do like a full detail of the bike, so I might make like a ASMR type video of that where I just detail it and don't talk, just clean it out real well, brush it off and stuff. So I might do that. But yeah, that's the plan. Go riding tomorrow to get it inspected, ride it back whenever they're done, and then clean, get a good, nice clean, and then put it on Marketplace. So if everything goes as planned and nothing changes, please, I'll make videos riding this tomorrow. So videos I've had planned for months. But yeah, this was the issue the whole time. Another instance where I went through all this pain for no reason. It was just extra work that I didn't need to do. But I did eventually figure this out, thankfully, at least, I guess. So, like I said, hopefully everything goes well tomorrow. I can get it dropped off, finally get it inspected, and try to get this thing sold and out of my house so I can relax and then maybe look at new projects, which I'm totally not already doing. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that was the issue. Again, this bike caused me problems, so I'm just going to put everything back together. You've already seen it fully together, so I mean, I'm not really going to show you guys that one. I'll just wrap it up here, and I'll see you when I take it riding tomorrow, because that's totally what's going to happen. Nothing's going to go wrong. We're going to ride it. We're going to go to the shop, drop it off for inspection. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good day tomorrow, and we're going to be happy. So thank you guys for watching this one. This is another pain from this bike, but hopefully it's the last one, and we can move on to other bikes, and you can see me on these ones again. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.